morning. Welcome aboard. Dragon, SpaceX, comm check, ground.
SpaceX landing on Mars. This is where world is going. Problem they are facing are direction, velocity and atmosphere which are non-modifiable. Let go Mars. Come back to our world. Cataract world. Luckily, we have modifiable factors for landing of foldable lenses in bag, like change in atmosphere. Here we will discuss hydroimplantation of foldable lenses, in which instead of ophthalmic viscosurgical devices, we are using irrigating fluid for implantation of foldable lenses. So, how does it work? It works on modifications of factors which are direction, velocity and atmosphere. Coming to first modifiable factor, that is atmosphere. We are replacing high viscosity substance like OVDs with low viscosity substance like irrigating fluid. Irrigating fluid forms a closed chamber like OVDs with less friction to foldable IOLs. Irrigation cannula passed to halfway to pupil through side port, and one opening of cannula is directed towards cornea and other towards PC. It inflects anterior chamber and then IOL cartilage is inserted through the tunnel. As you can watch, IOL is being inserted gently into the AC. Slow release of IOL is recommended and progression of IOL insertion is to be monitored keenly. Keep irrigation cannula above IOL. Watch at unfolding of leading haptic and make sure that leading haptic goes below rhexis margin into bag. One can rotate injector according to the unfolding of IOL so that it will open in anti-S shape and do not get dumped. Now with dialer, trailing haptic can be pushed into bag and dialed to position. As the name suggests, hydrophilic lenses remain drenched with fluids and having lesser recoil memory, so more pliable in aqueous environment. So hydroimplantation of hydrophilic lenses is easier compared to hydrophobic lenses. Hydrophobic material have better optics and higher memory. Hydrophobic lenses repel water or aqueous fluid and don't let these fluids accumulate in or around it. That's why they have lesser chances of PCO compared to hydrophilic lenses. Due to its higher memory and larger haptics, these lenses do not recoil easily, and this problem is exaggerated during hydroimplantation, as you can see. Compared to imported hydrophobic lenses, Indian hydrophobic lenses have higher memory and they don't recoil easily. We have to carefully see whether both haptics are opened in bag. Sometimes one haptic may remain folded or may remain in sulcus or both. In case of mid-dilated or poor dilated pupil, as you can see in this case, one has to inject leading haptic towards bag blindly and press down optic and trailing haptic. Wait for few seconds for natural unfolding of IOL. Confirmation of in-bag implantation of lens must be done by retracting iris with second instrument. As it is well said, we build on our success and learn from our mistakes. Here is a case of primary folded haptic behind IOL. Bag is distended with visco and folded haptic and part of optic explanted out of bag. Folded haptic is pulled and unfolded. Haptic junction is pushed into bag. Early intervention is necessary in such cases. Apart from early PCO, another potential complication of hydrophilic acrylic lenses is cracking during insertion. Here is a case of cracked hydrophilic intraocular lens which is noticed on post-op follow-up dilated examination. IOL is cut with microvanas under viscoelastic substance. Tunnel is enlarged with keratome and IOL is explanted out. Posterior capsular integrity is checked and new foldable IOL is implanted. Concluding my session, take home message is to remember direction, velocity and atmosphere. As you can see in this image, SpaceX don't have opportunity to modify these factors, but they are still planning to land on. We have all these factors modifiable, so why not our lenses will land safely in back under hydroimplantation. Aim at Mars, at least we will land up upon Moon.